Good morning. It is 5 a.m. and we're going to Pilates. Not awake yet, so I brush my teeth, put my contacts in, put my clothes on, and we're gonna roll. I don't know why it's so hard to get up, but when it's cold out and dark out, it's just so much worse. I got contacts. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see me. I got contacts a few weeks ago. Best thing I ever did. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. Be right back, and then we gotta go. Okay, we're dressed. Let's go. Yes, it's already Christmas in my house. I meant to remote start my car because yesterday everything had this like thick layer of frost on it, but today it's not quite so bad, so I guess we're rolling with it. I always have such a hard time like getting out of my house in the morning for Pilates, but then the minute I get there, it's like, I'm just so glad that I did it, you know? I need to get an oil change. My car has been yelling at me to get an oil change for like, this is like the worst lighting ever. Okay, so, good morning. It's hard to talk in the bathroom and stuff when I'm getting ready because my husband's still asleep and I don't want to be loud. He gets up at 5:30, so he'll be getting up any minute. But it is 5:20. We gotta go. I'm gonna crack this Alani, heat going, and start our day. I feel like I don't have enough hands this morning.
Today is pretty full body, a little bit ab heavy, kind of. Okay. It's stretching, just close your eyes, listen to that beautiful train coming by. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Then coming through center, left arm down, right arm over. That's good. Give me 5. Or bigger than a pole. Drop it a few inches, lift it a few inches. Push it up. Switch sides. Whenever you're ready, left ankle over that right thigh. Close our eyes. Take that first.
Good morning! Hello! I missed you! Oh gosh. Can't go potty. They're so cute. Made it back home. Didn't think I was gonna make it through that workout. It was a hard one. So, I get home, wake up the house. My husband dropped my daughter off at daycare this morning. So we got our little Christmas thing. That piece of furniture is not staying there. We just have not finished furnishing our house. My mother-in-law made this Christmas tree. It's handmade. It's so cool. She made it like a really long time ago and she gave it to us and it's so special. So every Christmas now we have it somewhere where we can like leave it on all day. I always unplug everything at night except for the tree because my dad and my brother, both firefighters, and I'm always like paranoid. But we have our cute little Christmas countdown on the island, and then we have our tree set up. We didn't have all the command hooks, so I need to hang up my husband's stocking. But we got a little situation here. This is the other thing, like, we're so not done furnishing. We finally got that chair and then the rug in here, but it just still feels so empty. I want to do like a big buffet underneath the painting for like holiday dishes and all that fun stuff. So in time. So if you're watching these videos and you're like, wow, her house is really bare. Yeah, I know, it is. I'm working on it. Today we are going to, I had an Alani new Cosmic Stardust in there that I forgot about. And you know what sucks is I was really craving a Cosmic Stardust this morning. And when I went to the gas station yesterday, they didn't have any of like my top 3 flavors. They had like cherry slush, pink slush, and orange kiss. And I like orange kiss if I'm like eating breakfast with it. It gives like orange juice. But I've been getting the orange one the last couple of days, and then they had peach, which I used to love, but I go through like seasons with it where I just overdo it and I have to take a break from it, and I'm in one of those like where I'm like, all right, I gotta take a break from peach. So Cosmic Stardust is my go-to, and then Sherbert Swirl is, those two are like my favorites right now, but I couldn't find either of them, which was sad. So I have been on a kick, like a cooking kick. I don't know where it came from or what started it, but I'm loving it. I don't know if it's just like the cooler weather, but I just like want to cook every single day. And that's a good thing because cooking at home is so much better for you. We're gonna have pot roast tonight, and then I prepped a bunch of like grilled chicken breasts so that I can just kind of have those like grab and go as like call it like a protein bar. Let me set this down. Because, you know, it's just convenient. So on Sundays, the last couple weeks, that's what I've been doing. And that way also, if we have a night where it's kind of like, what are we doing for dinner? We can just like heat up some chicken breasts and some vegetables, and like, it's just an easy go-to. Good morning. It is 5:42. It's the next day. It's really dark out still, so I'm sorry if you can't see me. I did not pick up my camera again yesterday to film. I got started working and I just didn't have anything other than like my work day really to film. Take you guys along with me. So first up is 6 a.m. Pilates. Hello, it is lunchtime. I am making myself a quick grilled chicken salad and prepping dinner for tonight. Let me find a good spot to set you guys. Hopefully my head's not cut off the whole time. So I'm starving. I had Pilates this morning, as you guys saw, and then I came home and had a protein, like one of those Bolthouse Farms protein smoothies. And I was trying to wait to eat until lunch because I don't know, I've just been eating a lot of junk lately. So I was like, let me try to like work out and do like a fasted morning situation. And it's like 11 a.m. I can't make it. I'm not gonna make it. So we're gonna go ahead and eat. And then I'm also gonna prep dinner. So I figured I'll go ahead and make my salad and then eat it while I'm prepping dinner because I've only got like, I don't know, I don't really like to take lunch breaks, so I'm just gonna try to do it as quick as I can so that I'm not like away from my desk forever. I've been on a cooking kick lately. It's like so therapeutic, and then having a home-cooked meal is just the best. My head is totally cut off. Man, I don't want to angle this. So I had a salad last night for dinner, and I'm basically just making the exact same thing because it slapped. It was so good. There's something about like just a homemade grilled chicken salad that, oh my God, it just hits every time. I don't know. I prepped a bunch of chicken on Sunday, I think. Oh my god. Where is it? Oh my gosh, I already got it out. I'm losing it. I offered it to my husband too, but why in this moment did I just think if he ate my chicken? Just kidding. It's for both of us. So I have a couple left. I just like butterflied all the chicken breasts and cooked them the way I like them. I guess I should probably heat them up before I cut them up. Man, I am hungry and I can't think when I'm this hungry. My brain is not working. This chicken is so good. I never get sick of it. I will say I get the chicken ick so bad. And I'm putting a ton of dressing on here because I need it. I just need it, okay? I'm not gonna defend the amount of ranch I use, okay? I used to dip my pizza in ranch dressing, so the fact that I'm eating a grilled chicken salad and smothering it in ranch dressing is progress, okay? So if anybody comments on the amount of ranch I used, mind your business, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That was actually like a lot of ranch, but it's okay. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna be so happy that I did it. It's gonna be delicious. Anyways, I don't think anybody cares how much ranch dressing I'm using, but here we are. Talk about what's new in my life. Nothing really. And that's great. Honestly, it's so great that there's nothing new in my life because my life is pretty good and calm and amazing right now. And after the last decade that I've had, I really enjoy like calm, I don't want to say mundane because I feel like I have a lot of joy in my everyday life, but just like the like boring day to day is so good in my life. I have an amazing husband, a beautiful, perfect, amazing little daughter. Like I'm so blessed. I wish I lived closer to my family. That's my one complaint. I have a great job. And I just feel very blessed and I'm very grateful for that. And I don't take a second for granted. So just wanted to share that because my life has never felt this way. I feel like it's always been the opposite. Like I've always kind of felt like I was fighting for my life and I don't, like no pun intended there because it sucked for a very long time. And I don't know, like, I don't know if I've ever shared this on YouTube, but I actually grew up in Northern Virginia. I was born and raised in Fairfax, Virginia, Springfield, Fairfax area, and graduated college in Northern Virginia. And then we moved to Tennessee literally the week we got married. And I don't know, I just don't really do well with change. And I think especially at that season of my life, like I kind of had like a freak out where I didn't know anybody. All of a sudden I was living in this really small town. You couldn't even get like Uber Eats. There's not a Starbucks. Now you can get Uber Eats, which is like wild. But when we first moved here, you could not. And it was just like such a culture shock. And I had some wonderful neighbors that I made friends with. But like ultimately I was just going through like a really crazy time. And then when I got pregnant and I don't know, this is like a whole conversation, but I had a really hard time because I felt like I was having like an identity crisis. I had gained like 75 pounds and I don't know, I've always really struggled with my weight. I never want to make that like what this channel is about because that I hope that people are not as focused on their physical appearance as I am because I think it's unhealthy and I don't want to spread that. But I definitely feel like I just didn't know who I was and I was far away from my family and, you know, my lifelong friends. And like, I think I don't know, I just had a really hard time. And then postpartum hit And it was like 6 months after I had my daughter that I started getting really bad anxiety. Like, I've always dealt with anxiety, but I've always felt like I managed it really well. And like, you know, I didn't let it like take over my life or anything. And then when postpartum hit, like, it was a whole nother monster. Truthfully, I didn't know how to handle it. I wasn't prepared. I don't think anybody could have prepared me for what I went through postpartum. And I was embarrassed by it. So like, I didn't want to reach out to my friends and my neighbors and like my little group. I actually like isolated myself because I was embarrassed and I felt like I should be able to overcome this. I've overcome so much in my life. Like, why is, you know, my hormones or whatever, I don't know, why is this so difficult? And my daughter she'll be 2 in January. It's November right now. So I feel like I just started to come out of that fog and stuff. I did go on medicine last year. It's been just over a year that I've been on like it's like an SSRI. I'm on Zoloft. I don't know if YouTube's gonna like get mad at me for saying that, but I realized I finally needed to like do something because I couldn't handle it on my own. And my camera's about to die, of course, as I'm telling you like this very personal thing. Let me go change my camera battery. We're back with a full battery. But yeah, so I went on medication I dropped some lettuce for my anxiety. I think that's helped a ton, but also I've had to like work really hard at forcing myself to do like the uncomfortable things. And it's just, I mean, it's definitely been a challenge for me. And I feel like I had to do several things to kind of force myself back out of that like really bad mindset that I was in. One of the things was like, I was really hyper focused on my physical appearance. And I've always had really crooked teeth. And I used to get made fun of for it when I was in high school and like certain guys I dated, just like, it was so embarrassing. But like growing up, I was one of 6 kids. My parents were always like fighting over custody for us. And like, we just couldn't really afford braces for one kid. And I think I was the only one that really needed them like badly. And yeah, I never got them. So as an adult, I did like Invisalign. And then all of this to say, when I got pregnant, I had cracked my retainer and I was going through like Smile Direct Club or something at the time. Because I did Invisalign and then I ended up having to do like a refinement later. And I just went through Smile Direct Club because my teeth were like mostly straight and it wasn't nearly as drastic, but whatever. All this to say, yes, I'm adding more ranch. Retainer cracked when I was pregnant. I decided that, first of all, look how amazing the salad looks. Yum. But yeah, so I decided that I I was so miserable in the last trimester of pregnancy, and I know a lot of women are, so I'm just gonna sound like such a whiner, but I was having like really high blood pressure. I was gaining weight rapidly. Like, I swear if I just like looked at food, I gained 10 pounds. Like, it was awful, and I couldn't stop eating, and I was like, didn't want to be unhealthy, and it was just like all the guilt, everything, all the things that go along with that. So I just didn't want to like, and Smile Direct Club went out of business. So I tried to order a new retainer through them because I was like, I was really good with my retainer. I would like sleep in it every night. And I had like really good compliance with it. And so I was so bummed I couldn't get one. So then I was like, great. Now I have to find like a dentist. Okay, I'm getting like in the weeds here. You guys don't care about all that. What I'm trying to say is my teeth got super crooked again throughout, like, it really hit when my daughter was like 3 months old. And so I was like deep in postpartum, not quite to the worst of it yet. And the last thing I could think about were my teeth, you know? But I also was like really self-conscious of my teeth because I have attachments and stuff on. So like, it's gonna look crazy on camera. But this tooth was always like overlapped and in front. And then my bottom teeth like were never really that crooked, and suddenly they were like all crooked and weird. And like, I just had, I don't know, I've had such an insecurity about that my entire life. And to have that and then be suddenly 70 pounds heavier than I've ever been in my life, I was feeling very uncomfortable. And then add on like the postpartum depression, like, I think this is self-explanatory where I'm going here. So my daughter will be 2 in January. I feel like I've turned a corner, and I feel like I am my, like, I don't want to say my old self. I feel like I'm way better than my old self because I have my daughter now, and her and my husband are my everything. Like, they're literally my whole world, and I'm obsessed with them. But I feel like I'm better as a person too because I've grown a lot, and you know, when you go through stuff, you grow through it. So you get stronger and more resilient. So I feel like I'm in that, like, coming out the other side finally. And I feel like I've been waiting for this for so long. So I don't know, I'm just really grateful, and I feel really blessed to be where I am right now. So I'm really just trying to focus on my physical and my mental health. I've made a few videos about like my weight loss journey and all that fun stuff, but if you have not seen those, if you're new here, I had lost 50 pounds naturally postpartum, and then like the last 30-ish pounds, I had a really hard time losing. I actually gained 10 back, so I had then 40 pounds still to lose, and I just had a really difficult time with it. And it was affecting me in a lot of ways. So I actually finally had decided to go on a GLP-1 in July. So it's been 4 months. Wow, I had to think about that. Feels like longer, sort of. But I've lost almost 30 pounds on the GLP-1. So I am like, I want to say like 5 to 10 pounds. Like, I'm pretty comfortable in my body right now, but I still want to work to lose that last 10. I don't really want to continue on the GLP-1 for much longer, just because I do have a lot of side effects from it, and also it's very expensive. It's not like covered by my insurance or anything, so you know, financially it's tough, but I have no regrets. I feel like it was one of the best things I've ever done because I felt like I put myself first, and I know a lot of people are going to judge like that decision and all the things, and I think everybody should do what makes sense for them and what makes them happy, and that was the right move for me at this season of life. I'm very grateful that I had the ability to do that and the resources to do that, because I know not everybody does. I mean, I barely do, but you know, here we are. So yes, so the GLP-1 has been very helpful. I feel like I didn't realize how much I got used to like overeating when my like diet and everything changed when I was postpartum. Like, I kind of just stuck with those unhealthy habits, and it's so easy to do. It's so easy to get caught in bad habits. I definitely said I was going to eat my lunch while I was prepping this, and we're not doing that. Also, I'm not washing these little baby potatoes because they're pre-washed, and they're going in like a hot ass stew, so it's not like I'm not doing anything with them, but yeah, they're triple washed. Don't come for me. I just feel very grateful for the season of life, and one of the things that I've always wanted to do since, I say always, it's been like, wow, maybe 12 or 13 years, so it's been a long time. I've really wanted to start a YouTube channel. I've always thought that it would be such a fun creative outlet, and I'm just really excited to be doing this. It's such a fun creative outlet for me. I work from home. My job is very like traditional. I work in a very like traditional industry, and you know, it's just nice to have like the girl talk, girl chat time on here. So if you're still listening to me blabbering, I'm impressed. But I think I'm gonna end off this vlog here, mostly because I don't have anything else going on today other than work. And same with tomorrow. I'm literally getting up, going to 6 a.m. Pilates, working, and then I will probably cook dinner. but that's it, you know, I'm not really doing anything exciting during the week. So I would love to take you guys along this weekend if we do anything. And then also my sister's coming to visit next week, so that'll be super fun. I'll definitely vlog that if she's cool with it. And Katie, if you're watching this, I love you and I can't wait to see you. That's my youngest sister is coming. She's 21, so I'm so freaking excited just to have some girl time. We're so overdue for it. So I'll definitely vlog because I'm taking off work next Tuesday and we're gonna like go do girl stuff. So that'll be super fun. And then I'm hosting Friendsgiving at our house and I am so excited. We're gonna have like 20 people here. And I've made the Thanksgiving turkey the last like 3 years at our house and it's turned out really good. And I don't want to jinx myself, but Brad was like, you are 3 for 3. Like, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna do great this year. And I'm like, now I have pressure because before it's just always been like 1 or 2 family members that came or just Brad and Mila and me. And so now I'm like, ooh, 20 people. I can't really like afford to mess that up. So we'll see. I'm super excited though. And we have like the best group of friends here. So it'll be really nice to spend some time with them because for Thanksgiving, like the actual holiday, it's just gonna be me, Brad, and Mila. So, okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing and eat and then get back to work. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day and thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time.